When people get connected to people and vote to vote, democracy is created. Voters keep connecting, creating new connections. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction.
Hello everyone, this is Bharti welcoming you to yet another special episode of your favorite show, Matdata Junction.
Bharti, do allow me also to do the honors as well.
Hey, since when did we become separate entities, Bharat? Aren't we together at this junction? And Electoral Uncle and Kalpana are also an integral part of this gang?
Yes, I know, but let me also greet our listeners as we usually do.
Of course. And who indeed is stopping you?
So friends, this is Bharat also welcoming you all.
Well then, Bharat, about what are we going to tell our listeners today?
Look Bharti, listen carefully. Today we will discuss about the facilities made available to the people at the polling stations during the election process of our country, and also talk about the special facilities given to Divyang citizens during the elections, so that they too can exercise their right to vote without any hassle and inconvenience.
Yes, Bharat. See, as soon as you said this, I remembered an uncle living in my neighborhood. He's 80 years old, you know. And there is no such election process where he has not exercised his franchise.
Oh, nice.
On the day of voting, he is at the forefront of those who vote from our locality, you know.
Wonderful.
But now, due to some problem in his legs, he can't walk. He has difficulty moving around. So his son carries him on his shoulder to the polling station.
Well. I also know of such elders, whose sons or daughters live outside. But the Election Commission surely must have made arrangements for such voters as well.
Yes, and as you said, how beneficial it would be if we enlighten the hard-to-reach needy voters about these additional and special facilities provided by the Election Commission of India.
That's the reason why we would also be discussing on this topic today, Bharti. Look, Electoral Uncle is also here. Hello, Uncle.
Hello, dear Bharat.
Oh, hello, Uncle. Hey, tell me, Uncle, where were you all these days? We are meeting you after a long time.
Yes, my dear. I had gone to my village for a few days. We still have the joint family concept in our villages. Going there, one feels refreshed amidst the fresh breeze and green fields.
Oh, nice. But tell us, Uncle, the breeze of democracy, how's it there?
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, how aware are the villagers about the elections and the democratic process?
Oh, unquestionably much more than the people in the city.
Hey, is this a worthy question to ask, Bharat? How could there be any lack of awareness in our electoral uncle's village?
Oh, yes, I know. But just asking, just like that, Uncle.
Oh, Sir Singh, how are you? You are late today. I must say, it is commendable that even though a bit late, you definitely come to the park on your wheelchair for the morning fresh air.
Good morning, Sudhir. Actually, what happened was, my son and my daughter-in-law had called from America. And I am blessed with a grandson, you know. I told them to show our grandson on the video call as well. So, I got a bit delayed because of the dialogue between grandfather and grandson today.
Oh well, so this is the reason. How are your son and daughter-in-law doing?
Everything is fine, Sudhir. My son was asking about polling schedule for the next Sunday in our constituency and was quite worried. He said, "Your health is not keeping well. Your knee pain has also started. In this condition, how are you going to cast your vote this time? And you have never missed casting your votes till dates."
So then, what did you say to your son?
Oh, what was there to say? I said, "You don't worry, son. Your Sudhir uncle is here to help me. I will comfortably sit with him in his car and reach the polling center. And once I reach there, then there is nothing to worry about. There are wheelchairs just outside the polling center, cold water to drink, a chair to rest inside, and the Election Commission has provided with many facilities at the voting center.
You are absolutely right, Mr. Singh. Now any kind of problem at the polling booth is just out of question. So like every time, this time also, we both would go together to cast our votes, and we will also have jalebi and kachori from Sewalal's shop for refreshments on our way back.
Wow! Now, that sounds wonderful. And yes, by the way, let me tell you one more thing. My son has sent a message for you from America. He said, please thank Sudhir uncle on our behalf in advance. And to this, I immediately responded and said that, oh, I will surely thank your Sudhir uncle, but only after offering kachori and jalebi to him.
Oh, the conversation of these two friends reminds me of my circle of friends.
Oh, that's right. Isn't it amazing, Uncle, to see how our program is slowly becoming popular across the country and how much of attention and trust our listeners have on the information that you provide them. Really, Uncle, many thanks, of course, from all of us here, dear listeners, for the love and the trust that you've showed towards us.
And Electoral Uncle, I heard that for the convenience of Divyang voters, this time a mobile app has also been developed.
Yes, that's true. But only our daughter Kalpana can enlighten the listeners about it in detail. You think of Kalpana, and Kalpana is here. Welcome, my dear.
Hello, Uncle. Hello, Bharat. Hello, Bharti. How are you all?
Well, we're all fine, Kalpana, and we're having fun. What about you? Are you very busy these days?
Well, one on whose shoulders is the responsibility to stay current with the technology trends and then explain it to others would definitely be busy anyway. So Kalpana, now can you please enlighten our listeners about this mobile app?
Yes, sure. Why not? Look, the Election Commission has come up with a special app for the Divyang voters. And the name of the app is Saksham ECI app. Many facilities have been provided for Divyang voters and senior citizens at the polling booths as well.
Oh wow!
Let me also tell you that there are crèche facility available at the polling centers for the little children accompanying the voters, and the Election Commission of India provides many facilities at the polling stations for the benefit of the citizens, such as like the differently able voters who need special attendance or special facility of wheelchairs. So these wheelchairs are provided to them at the booth and to reach the voting center. Arrangements are made for the pickups and dropping of the 80 plus and PWD voters so that these voters have easy access to the polling booths. Ramps have also been made at all the polling booths.
These facilities would definitely be of great convenience to our Divyang and senior citizen voters, isn't it, Bharat?
Absolutely correct, Bharti. But there is a long queue at the booth, so it must be quite difficult for such voters, isn't it so, Kalpana?
No, not at all. Presiding officer will get such voters to vote on priority basis, and volunteers will be present at each center for their assistance. Arrangements have also been made to provide election-related literature to explain the process while casting the votes, and then the presiding officer provides them with the ballot sheet and explains them the process to be completed in detail.
So, children, I hope you all understood what Kalpana had explained just now.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
Uncle,
we did,
we
Uncle.
did.
Well, now the studio clock says it's time for us to hand over the stage to our listeners.
Okay, so you are referring to the song and poem which our listeners record in their voices and send it to us? So who are we listening to this time?
Oh, yes, most definitely, Bharti. So come, let's listen to it.
मैं रेनू झा गृहिणी नोएडा मेरा मानना है कि
I am Renu Jha, a housewife from Noida. I believe that the essence of democracy is voting. This helps form a strong and desired government. We must cast our vote for a stable nation and a strong democracy. We shall uphold the democratic tradition of peaceful and fair elections. Will vote fearlessly without being influenced on the basis of religion, race, caste, community, language. The younger generation, especially, must vote for their future. Mother India desires this. Cast your vote without a miss. Resolve bad governance and corruption. Cast your vote without hesitation.
Wow, you can also send this type of recording to us. And yes, once your recording is being selected by our panel of judges, we shall definitely broadcast it in our program.
Yes, but then just keep this in mind that the recording should not exceed the 1 minute limit. And now, Bharti, please tell our listeners how and where can they send their recordings.
Yes, Bharat. You can send your recording through WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp number is 9999031950.
So definitely, this is a great way of ensuring the listeners' participation in this program. Before we end this program, let's give one important and interesting information to our listeners. Our Election Commission has made a special arrangement for the women power of the country by introducing the Pink Booth. This special Pink Booth is made for all countries' mothers, sisters, daughters and daughter-in-laws.
Yes, Bharat, you are right. Actually, the Pink Booth is different from the normal booth.
Yes, you have rightly said that. All these booths are exclusively managed and operated by the women officials only. But any voter can come and cast their votes in these pink booths.
The polling officers of these booths are all women dressed in pink saris. The securities of these booths are also handled by the women Jawans only. So you can see all the arrangements at the pink booth are in the hands of women power. So isn't this a special gift for the women of our country?
Yes, it's true.
Oh my goodness, Bharti. See, we hardly realize the time talking to our dear listeners. Now let's tell our listeners about the golden opportunity of participating in the quiz. And what was the question that we asked in the last episode, Bharti, remember?
Yes, I do remember. The question we asked was, what is the full form of sweep?
And the correct answer is systematic voters' education and electoral participation.
And many listeners have sent in their messages with correct answers.
And the winner who has answered it correctly is Gauranga Charan Jena, son of Madan Mohan Jena, at Gumara Post Office, Guturu, District Kovanjar, PIN code 758002, from the state of Odisha.
And heartiest congratulations to you. Now here's the questions for today's episode.
Now listen carefully, listeners. Name the mobile app that has been developed by the Election Commission of India this time, specially for the convenience of the Divyang voters or the specially abled voters. I'll repeat. Name the mobile app that has been developed by the Election Commission of India this time, specially for the convenience of the Divyang voters or the specially abled voters. Friends, have you all taken a note of it?
And the one lucky winner selected amongst all the correct entries sent by our listeners will be awarded with a certificate and a prize. You can send your answers on our WhatsApp number 9999031960 by Monday.
And listeners, please do not forget to mention your address and the mobile number on which we can contact while sending your replies. So, Bharti, it's time to take our leave from our listeners.
Yes, next week we shall meet again at Matdata Junction, same place and same time. Till then, it's bye-bye.
Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction.